Hey, what's up, guys? This is the dog, LunarHound, and to hold you over until I get up a real video, I decided to do a video that I like to call Domination for Dummies. I see a lot of players completely screwing over perfectly good strategies in Domination with all sorts of noobly tactics, and quite frankly, it's really pissing me off. So I thought maybe if I put up a video and enough people will see it that, you know, people will learn how to frickin' play Domination on at least on PS3. If you're on 360, well, that's nice too, I guess, for the 360 folks. But anyway, I'm going to talk about lots of things. I'm going to talk about how I go about things. I'm going to talk about dead obvious things that so many people just overlook and don't do. I'm going to talk about how to play the game for the objective, and as people like to say, when you go for the objective, you're normally sacrificing KDR. But I think that I've found a way to hold the objectives, go for the objective, and keep your KDR at least decent. So, first I'm going to start off with the greatest tactic of Domination, and that is spawn trapping. I seem to always get into lobbies that, like, if I join a game that's already started, it's almost always I'm on a team that's being spawn trapped. And, that's nice, but it's the other team, and for some reason my team always seems to forget how to do spawn traps. Like, they might pull off spawn trapping towards the end of the game, but towards the beginning they can't figure it out. Spawn trapping is where your team or the other team has 2 points, normally A and B or C and B. Normally it's not A and C because when most maps on B, the spawns are really erratic, and it makes it really hard to keep them at B. So really A and B, or B and C. And then the other team has the remaining point, either A or C. And since they have only 1 point, they only have one general area where they can spawn. And most maps have very, very small areas where they can spawn, where they will spawn in near that point. And this can be used to a very, very big advantage of the team that is doing the spawn trapping. Not only will you eventually win the game if you manage to keep them trapped, you will get insane, and you'll get an insane number of kills. Most of the games that are posted from Domination on YouTube, those are games that people have been there's spawn trapping happening to the other team most of the time. I've really never seen one that gets over 50 kills that's being spawn trapped. But the spawn trapping really helps with kills. And so the biggest mistake that I see with teams is when a team has has pulled off the spawn trap, is spawn trapping the other team. There's always one idiot who doesn't know what a spawn trap is and continues to rush into the enemy spawn. Most of the time they'll get killed, but sometimes there's more than one idiot or one good idiot that manages to get into their spawn and cap that point. This is the worst thing you can do ever. Unless you are down by like 50 points and their score is like 150 or something, and you're at 100, go for it if you want to try it. But that is the worst thing you can do in a regular Domination game, because you're going to make, by capping the last point, they will start spawning even more erratically than if they had B. They will start spawning all over the map, mostly towards the middle on the outsides. And when I say the middle, I mean like how ABC stacks up. Like it's A at the top of the map, B in the middle, C at the bottom of the map if you're looking at it in the menu, in the pause menu. Now, when I say, so I say the middle near the outsides. So near B, but on the outsides on the left and right of the map most of the time. Now, they're going, so this is going to make it extremely easy for them to flank you and get a point capped. Most of the time it's going to be B, sometimes it'll be A or C, but most of the time it's going to be B. And it's going to make it extremely difficult for you, and most of the time when I see a spawn trap fail like that, where somebody on the spawn trapping team captures the last point, normally that turret flips the game completely around, and that team gets spawn trapped, and the team that was doing the spawn trapping gets trapped. And it's very hard to get out of spawn traps. It's possible, but it's very difficult. So whatever you do, don't cancel out the spawn trap. Just keep it up. Get to a spot where you can easily kill enemies as they're spawning, and just, you know, rake in the kills. That's all you gotta do. And so I see a lot of players not playing for the objective. Like, we're being spawn trapped, and we've just cleared out an area at say C, for example. Me and like a couple other teammates, and we just cleared out that area, and I'll see, maybe if it's one other teammate, I'll see him just completely ignore the objective, completely ignore that we're being spawn trapped, and we have the perfect opportunity to break out of this spawn trap, and he'll just continue on. I'll go ahead and cap C, because that's what I'll do that. I don't really give a shit about my KDR. I'll go ahead and, you know, risk being shot in the frickin' head, and I'll try and cap C. I'll try and cap a point to get us unspawn trapped. That's what you have to do. You can't just completely ignore the objectives. A domination is not won by kills. It is not team deathmatch. You cannot win by getting 750 kills. I think that's what, no, it's 75. 750. What the fuck am I talking about? 75 kills. It's not gonna, you can't win from getting a certain number of kills. You win from holding the points, for holding more points longer than the other team. That's how you win domination. If you just figure that out, then you should continue to listen to this video, because it's very important. Now what I normally do, I'm not, you know, really cap crazy, I guess you could say. I don't go straight for the objective. I do kind of mind my own self and try to, you know, like I said, I'm kind of the douchebag. But, like, I mean, if we're being spawn trapped, or not necessarily spawn trapped, like, one time I remember on Quarry, and this happens all the time for me. We only have 1 point A, they have B and C, and I just heard, because whenever somebody is taking a point, it says, like, we're losing, like, if somebody on the other team is capping one of your points, we're losing A, for example. So I hear we're losing A over the from the whatever announcer guy, and I'm right near C, so I'm like, you know what? I just heard they're capping A, and C is on the opposite side of the map. So I'm gonna go cap C, and when they finish off capping A, we'll still have a point, and we'll continue to get points. And that's what I did. I managed to cap it. It took, you know, however long. I didn't have any help or anything, but nobody came to try and stop me. And, you know, good thing I did that. Turns out one of my teammates capped B. So we, in turn, turned the entire game around and spawn trapped them. See, that's what domination is all about. Not only is it capping points by yourself, or just, you know, capping points to try and get out of the spawn trap, it's coordinating with your teammates, which is kind of hard to do when you don't have mics, but coordinating with your teammates to get 2 points captured at once. Because even if 1 point fails to be captured, you're still going to capture a point. So there's always a benefit. And I'm running low on time here, so that's just some strategies for domination that I like to use. I hope you guys use these strategies. This was LunarHound, a little guide for domination by LunarHound, and rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my video that might be coming up this weekend. Maybe, maybe not. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys another time.